Some people, went over. But what I do know is it's a smaller month, and you guys crushed some serious goals. And before we jump into it, obviously, I'm not doing recognition today because it is only the first day of the month. We'll do it for next week because it's too quick to kind of do that turnaround. The fact that we closed last night, pull all the numbers and reports together today for full recognition. Plus, we have some people that are still working their month. For you guys that don't know that, perhaps we can backdate numbers. So if you ever fall just a little bit short in your month for your goal, we can still, like the first 2 or 3 days of the month, we can get orders in and send those in over to me via text or private messenger. I it goes into your volume for February. So always keep that in mind. If you're just a tiny bit short, don't stress out until midnight the night of. It's okay. We can get it the next day and send it. Sometimes people are like, oh my God, they went, quiet in chat. They're not answering me. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So anyway, if any of you guys are doing that, I think Tammy, is she going for it, or she already locked it in? She was doing it. She the rep. Yay. She's doing back and got it. I know Katie crushed to her 4K goal and locked in the mansion. So that was super awesome. She's in the mansion. And then are you trying to backdate some numbers too, I think? Katie, or you're good, or you're done.
Yeah,
she's done. Brittany, Jenny, did you? Okay. What'd you say, hon? What'd you say, Katie?
I don't know. I didn't get anything done today. So when I mean, I have somebody maybe ordering now, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So we'll see.
Yeah. No, you're good. We have a couple of days. Y'all need us to send anything in, just let me know. But otherwise, congratulations for another great month. Does anybody have any selfie shout outs that they want to do until we have recognition, whether it's you hit a number or you reached out to somebody on a chicken list or, had a conversation, anything like that? It doesn't always have to be a sale, right? Having a conversation, stepping out of your comfort zone, that is a win. All right. Does anybody want to do a selfie shout out before we get started? Oh, let me go into I think my Wi-Fi's off. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Love it. I love it. Good job. Thanks for letting me know. I did turn my Wi-Fi off last night because of that, but now it's back on. So I should be good to go, right? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I forgot to turn it back on. Okay, good. Good job, Jana. I know she's like she said, been going over to Instagram and it's been doing great. She's been getting a lot of really great quality people reaching out to her because of course she's showing up with quality messaging, quality appearance, doing all the things over there and getting out of Facebook land and crushing it. So good job to you. Katie, did you have something that you wanted to say? I see your things off. You got a selfie
Uh,
shout out?
well, I kind of was back and forth with a girl that owns a fitness studio down by me, and she was like, I've been so interested. And so I've sent her info and didn't really hear anything back. And she posted a picture of an energy drink today in her story. She's like, check this out. And it's like, no artificial sugar, no blah, blah, blah. I was like, I need to get you some peptides, or I need to send you a peptide sample or something like that. And
Yeah,
she responded. So I finally got her to answer me back. And of course, she wants samples, but I'm going to reach
perfect.
out to her and ask her if she wants me to stop by the gym or does she want me to send them to her. I'd obviously
Yeah,
love to go to the gym, but I think a lot of times people, I don't know. I anticipate her saying, here's my address, but
yeah.
I'll send her a couple days worth of all the packets.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a good investment, in your business. When people can get the product in their body, then that passion grows and the excitement. Like I'm so much more fired up now about I was telling Gina yesterday about energized. It's like I never really gave it a full try because I just loved fit so much and fit gave me the energy that I needed through the day. And so I just like kind of just I just kind of stayed there with fit and hydrated. And then life has been crazy and hectic, and I've just been a lot more tired, doing nighttime, staying up all night, answering ambulance calls and things like that. And so I was like needing that afternoon pick me up, like the fit wasn't carrying me through anymore because my life is just more exhausting right now. So I started drinking the Energize. I was like, oh my God, like I love this product. And then I'm like, oh God, I'm up till 3 in the morning now, like wide awake. My husband's like, oh my God, are you gonna go to bed? I'm like, no, babe. I'm like wide awake. And so anyway, I am just excited about it, right? Like I'm more excited about it because I've actually been taking it, right? Novel concept. So obviously when you get the samples in people's body, like the product will sell itself. But the Energize, especially, everybody's tired. I've told you guys that. You ask people like, hey, how are you doing? 9 out of 10 are gonna say, I'm so tired. And so the fact that you guys can get that product in their body and they're wide awake all night long too, and then they realize, wait, this is working, except I need to take it earlier in the day because I don't want to be up all night long, right? But it really, really works so great. And we know the power of it. So obviously, if she's out promoting energy products, that's something that's important to her. And then, yeah, getting the samples, you guys are great. So good job. Yay. Keep us posted. I love talking to gym owners. If we can help in that regard at all, let me know. I know it's a process, right? You got to kind of go take them through the funnel. You got to take them through that process and get them some of the good content. Remember, I gave you guys that boards link for the doctors, but we already have that other like flipping book page that has like it's really good language speaking to gym owners. Jana's coming over the house Tuesday, and we're going to really work and spend some time to lock in more of that content for you guys to have like those easy presentation type materials. Because I know more and more of you guys are sharing in person with people. So we want to help you have those resources, but also those will be great resources for, online people as well when you guys are getting inquiries to send those. So it'll work in both facets. So great job. And then Brittany, I think was that you that messaged me earlier and you needed a reply? I just realized that, and I don't think I replied back to you yet with a reply. I think that was you. Yes, so I'll send you something to them. I definitely think that's a great, give yourself a little selfie shout out. Tell people what we're talking about, what you did.
Oh, I just did a post kind of similar to Katie's about the opportunity, but I only like had a colored background and I just said looking for self-motivated women in the health and wellness space. And there was a ton of comments. It kind of overwhelmed me for a little bit. And so I would answer some and then I would take a break and then because I wanted to be intentional with how I
Yep.
answered.
Yep.
But anyhow, there was a lot that said that they were either like health and wellness coaches or personal trainers. So I was trying to reach out to them in a way. But anyhow, one lady said she wasn't interested in the opportunity, even though she commented that she was. But
Right.
I wanted to reach back out to her, to try and see if she would be interested in starting any products.
Yeah.
So
That's
looking for the
perfect.
best way to do that.
Where did you do that post? Did you do it on your wall or in a group?
No, it was in a group. It was like a stay-at-home moms looking for jobs or something like that.
I
Yeah.
saw that. It was good.
Yay. So when you get a chance, Brittany, I want you to send a screenshot. You don't have to send it to the group that it was in, but the post, right? Anytime you guys get one that pops off like that, really great. Just like we shared Katie's for you guys. That was so awesome. Let's share those in the group chat so people can get ideas and they can see the simplicity, right? That's what we want you guys to see, the simplicity, how you can put out there looking for people, and then you don't know what you're going to get from there, right? And then obviously that's great, you did the post, and then from there, what I would encourage you guys, like I saw your one message, and while it's good, I feel like it was a little lengthy too for an initial contact. So I like to have that conversation unfold. So what I would say is it's also trial and error. So if you get one, you guys, that pops off a lot, I would send a couple, like a reply one way and a couple of reply another way, right? That's what I kind of do. I'm like, okay, this is what they're picking up on, right? They're picking up what I'm putting down by just saying, hey girl, I saw you commented on my post. Like it could have been something simple as that. I saw you comment on my post looking for money. Like I help people in the, health and wellness space, just like or I help people with the, non-injectable peptides, right? Making, $500 a month, something that excites you, or is it more like $5,000 a month? Like just something real short and sweet to grab their attention up front, or what is it that motivates you most? Are you passionate about helping women, or you're passionate about making sure your bills get paid, so your light bill doesn't get cut off, right? Like just try to change up different conversations to get to know people. Remember, it's asking questions, because it is, while they did express interest, like Jana said, it's kind of like a warm lead. Also, nothing about them, what makes them tick. Like the guy that Jana's talking about that we're talking to on Friday, like, yeah, he wants to, earn extra income, but he's very much a servant heart, like leader. He's very motivated and wanting to make a difference in the lives of women and the, menopausal, premenopausal age, things like that. So getting to know what makes them tick, right? So then that way you're navigating the conversation towards their heartbeat, right? So just like Jana, when she told me I can make an extra $500 a month, that did nothing for me. But you throw out $5,000 a month, or you throw out the fact that I see you running, chasing your tail on the hamster wheel, and what does your life look like 10 years from now if nothing changes? Like those are the things that spoke to my heart. $500 didn't speak to me at all, but getting off the hamster wheel, making $5,000 a month or more, that spoke to me, right? But she had to slow down and kind of ask those questions and get to know what made me tick. So anyway, I just want to remind you guys of that. While y'all do get great people that pop off on some of your comments, like you said, you wanted to slow down and be intentional. Make sure that you do that by not just, this is what we do, right? Again, remember, everything comes back to somebody's somebody's why, right? Why? So slow down for a minute, get to their heartbeat. And then when you reply back to them, you reply back to the message that they can receive. Does that make sense? Okay. So if you haven't replied back to all those people yet, then obviously you can play with that and tweak some of those replies. And then also, if you guys get things like that pop off, that you're like, hey, what do you think I should say or do, as y'all are new navigating this? So feel free to pop in Messenger and let us help guide y'all through that process as well. But again, I'm going to say the same thing to you. I try a couple different ways of reply and a couple different ways and a couple different ways. And I'm like, okay. And then I kind of edit the flow for the vibe, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm just super proud of you for putting it up there. I look forward to seeing that post. That's so great. And then people can do things like that. And then you guys have some ideas and tips on how to navigate those conversations a little bit better. But anyway, Brittany, when we get off tonight, if I don't reply to you right away, please hit me a messenger. Make sure that I do, because based on this conversation, I want to help with a different kind of segue. And let's talk about products. But I want to kind of like segue a little bit more to that income that she said she was interested in before we just go straight to product, right? Okay, so Tiffany, good to see you on Beautiful. I'm glad you made it on. I know you were traveling back. So anyway, does anybody else have any more selfie shout outs or anything they want to say before we kind of give a couple more tips before we hop off for the night? Any other selfie shout outs?
I do.
Go, Jenny, go.
So I have a friend who is a nurse in Alaska. So I messaged her. She's been messaging me a little bit about my skin and stuff, what I'm doing, and we chatted peptides. And she said how much she loves peptides. She uses synthetics, and she's about to open her own wellness place. So I messaged her and invited her to the doctor call the other night. So she jumped on. So she's going to take a few days this week to look through things on her time off. But I think that she's interested in possibly joining the team. So
Yay.
that's good. And I reached out to a couple other people around town that I know that do CrossFit and whatnot. And I just did, reach out just to let them know what I'm doing and would love to, get them either on the product or partner up with them because I think it'd be a great opportunity, blah, 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 blah. And, so I got
Yeah.
nine new customers this month and
Oh my God.
working on, was trying to hit that 5K, was trying.
You're
Still trying.
there, girl. You're right there. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. So tell me about the more in depth about the one that you said that you reached out to that might be interested in adding the med spa. Did you see him in person? Did someone you know? You sent in a messenger?
It's
Tell me a little bit more about that person.
It's somebody I know. She reached out to me, commenting about my skin, like, dang, girl,
Right.
your skin looks great, da 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 da. And then I told her what I was doing, and then she's like, on the DL, she was letting me know that she was about to open up her own med spa.
Okay.
So I
So
said, oh,
through
that's amazing.
messenger.
She lives in Alaska.
Right. Oh, that's right. She's the one in
So
Alaska. Yeah,
we've
you're right.
just
She
been
said that.
chatting, but she jumped on that call. She said, thanks for the reminder. And she jumped on it and then immediately started messaging me questions
Yay.
after. So then I reached out to her, I think yesterday or the day before. And she said that she hasn't had a chance to go through anything because, she's a busy mom. She's got like 4 or 5 kids and she's a
Yeah.
full-time worker. So anyway,
Yeah.
she said, give her a few days and she wants to look through things. But yeah, I think it's a
Perfect.
promising contact.
Yeah, for sure. That's right. So for Alaska. So you knew her already though. She wasn't some random on social
No,
media.
I knew her. I mean, I
Perfect.
kind of know her. I don't really know her, but you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, very good. Yay, congratulations. Keep us posted. We've got a lot of great resources out there for the med spa people for sure to keep it as concise or as detailed as they want. So a lot of really good stuff for people that need details. Katie, did you have something else you wanted to add? Beautiful.
Yes. Can you? I need more detail on the founder's bonus. Like, I kind of get it, but I don't feel like I know as much about it as I should. Is
Okay.
there do you have a quick overview? And then I've
Um,
gotten on boards and I went to the monthly focus, but I don't know, it doesn't break it down in a way that's clicking for me.
yeah, let me get my brain wrapped around it to be honest, because I haven't followed it. Like I couldn't sit here and I mean I reference it, but I don't have it like memorized exact. And I wouldn't want to tell you wrong. So I'll look at that and break it down, make sure I'm 100% clear, and then I can hop in your inbox and we can talk through it if that works for you.
Sure.
Unless Jana's 100% clear on all the little ins and outs, then she can or anybody else can address it.
Per team. Per team, right? And it's really not even so much for me, but well, they talk about presenting
Yeah,
this in what we're sharing. So, if I'm talking
correct.
to a gym owner or Jenny's talking to
That's
a
right.
med spa, like I don't know that I could pull it off, but some of these
Yeah,
businesses, I want to be able to share that with them.
that's right. No, March
The end of
31st.
this month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And did you see this on the hub? So I pulled it up and was looking at it. So it's like if they get new team sales, 10,000 in new team sales, they get a $500 bonus. And then it shows there if they get 25,000 in new team sales, they get a $1,000 bonus, right? So it's showing the different team sales, this little graphic you can kind of follow and how much bonus that they can get. But you're right, you're absolutely right. These people that are influencers that have a big market, or they already have a built-in following from, other network marketing teams or gyms, spas, you're absolutely right. These are people that could jump right in and earn these. So it shows the different scenarios. Have you looked at that on the hub?
Yeah, like I've seen the chart and I've read it a couple times. I don't know, I didn't really know how to present it to anyone.
The way you want to present it is that fear of missing out, right? The FOMO. It's just like, oh my goodness, like you have such a great following and a network and a circle of influence, and we have the ability to get $105,000 in bonuses that you have over the year to earn it. However, you have to be enrolled by March 31st. And that's what everybody needs to understand, you guys, is that they don't have by March 31st to earn it. You just have to get that by March 31st, they have to have been enrolled. And then we have the chance for them to earn and they can ramp up, because I know I earned a lot of that bonus money from the first founder bonus. But you can get that ramp up period too, but you have all year to earn it. So that's, you guys, I'm glad you brought that up because that is something we absolutely all need to be focusing on when we're bringing these people on and we're talking and sharing, getting enrolled at least by March 31st. So they're eligible to earn the $105,000 bonuses, and talking about, the millions of dollars that were paid out in the first round of founders bonuses, right? And now this is the new wave. Like this is the new wave and want to help you earn that. So you're just going to create excitement, fear of missing out, getting them locked in and enrolled by March 31st. But then from there, you can see like, it's really like, don't overthink it. It's at the end of the day, it's around that team volume and then the bonuses they can get. And you never know, like if you get an influencer, somebody that pops off, like, Mackenzie did, who did a post and, sold $30,000 worth of products in like an hour. And so, here we are. She's, able to get bonuses like that, right? Any kind of influencer, or like we said, anybody that comes over with people. So yeah. Yeah, it's on there on the hub, you guys. If y'all aren't familiar with that, make sure and check that out. But we need to go full out, you guys, this month in getting people started, like you said, so that's the benefit for them. And of course, what we know, I believe most of you guys on here are going to Orlando. And so, the excitement that's going to come around the new flavors, new products, new markets, a lot of just really, really great, exciting stuff happening. March is going to be a really big month for us, and beyond. So yeah. Are you guys all familiar with that? Like March 31st, that's our big deadline. We need to be talking that up. Erica, you popped on a little bit late. I'm glad to see you on, but we were also doing selfie shout outs and everybody kind of shared some stuff they were proud of that they accomplished this month, whether it was reaching out and having conversations with someone or a new customer or in person or on social media or anything like that. If you have a selfie shout out that you want to do, great. If not, that's okay too. We just want to give you an opportunity to share if you'd like. Is that your little baby there hanging out? Is he not feeling good?
Yeah. I I guess really my only selfie shout out is just I don't know, just I've been thinking about the 4K leader retreat in June, and I mean I've earned it, and so I'm just excited about going to that. Uh, January and December I kind of like, I don't know. I get in these funks where I'm like, it's not going very well, and I have to pull myself out of that. And so I actually reached out to Mackenzie and was like, every 6 months I feel like I get in a funk and I need like pulled out of it. So
Yeah.
I talked to her, and so I'm feeling better about that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, things go in dips, and
Yeah.
I know that that's totally normal, but like I've just got to figure out ways to like pull myself out of it, because when
Mhm.
things starts to slow down, I think like, what am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm doing everything right, and so that's really it. I don't have anything else
That's so
going
That's
good.
what
on.
Orlando's for. That's why we need Orlando.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. And and I was thinking like that too. I'm like, I feel like it was very strategically planned. in
They
the
are.
right way, because about September I felt like I needed it then too.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's really all I have to say about that.
No, that's so true. Well, number one, congratulations on 4K leader. That is such a
Thanks.
big deal. So huge shout out to Erica for that. That's awesome. But I will tell you, and just for all of you guys, like that's so important to stay connected. Like Erica, like I'm proud of you for reaching out. Like there's so many people that will just get in their head and then they'll stay in their head and then they'll quit. And then what they've done is they've given up on their brighter future, on their promise, on, their vision for what they saw for their life and what they wanted to accomplish. And I cannot tell you guys, and just exactly what you said, like they're perfectly timed. If y'all haven't heard me share before, just super brief, when I started in 2012, it was the same thing, you guys. It was like, it was like that up and down. Like you'd go to these, you're like, yes, you go to these events, you get on top of the world and you're like, go, 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 go. And I would always say it's like I was getting my balloon inflated. They're blowing me up and I'm like, I got this. And I saw other people succeeding. So the belief grew in me and I'd go, go, go. And then all of a sudden, slowly I'd like dip down and like, oh man, like whatever. And then the event would come and I'd go and I'm blown back up. But what I knew is because I stayed connected, because I kept coming, I allowed my balloon to keep getting refilled, then I would just get that little win from event to event to event where it grew, to a life of freedom for me because I didn't quit, because I didn't stop in those deflated days. I reached out to my mentors for that pep talk, the time that I was exhausted or overwhelmed or felt like I wasn't doing it or people were quitting. Just so you guys know, that's 100% normal. Affiliates will quit, customers will quit. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with the products. It has everything to do with them. It's just a timing in there. It's them getting in their head. It's them being deflated. It's them not getting results quick enough. It's them quitting and not showing up, right? And so, or, thinking they're going to take peptides and keep eating pizza and drinking beer. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's just so many different reasons why, but it's so important for you guys to stay connected. So I'm proud of you for doing that and reaching out. And then just it's such a good reminder for each and every one of us here, but also remember the people that you bring on board, that they get in their head, right? That they have those funks and because they're not plugging in like this, because you guys are the only ones, y'all are the core, y'all are the ones that plug in on these every Sunday. I know people plug into some other team huddles with Ashton and, different things, but at the end of the day, y'all are the core here of this team. Y'all continuously show up. And, so we have to make sure we're the voice of reaching out to those other people and be like, girl, come, like hop on the team huddle, or how are things going? Like you're going to have to be that leader speaking life and belief into them so they don't quit on their dreams either. And at the end of the day, we can't control if people quit or don't quit, but we can control the effort to reach out and make sure, how are they doing? Are they in their head? Do they need a pep talk? What's going on? That's part of what leadership is when you bring people on. It's not just teaching them social media, but it's helping them to navigate the emotions of the ups and downs and roller coaster of this industry, if you will. So just remember that all for yourselves, guys. Just like you reach out to someone above you, you want to make sure that you're reaching out to the people below you, right? You want to keep lifting people up with you, right? And that's what we do. So anyway, proud of you guys. Y'all are awesome sauce. So we know that we have the event coming up this week. We're headed out Thursday, some people Friday. It's going to be great. Get to see a lot of you guys. Those of you guys that are not able to come to Orlando this time, just make sure you guys are staying connected and plugged in. A lot of big announcements coming. Some of the things you'll have access to right away. Some things you won't for not being in the room. But we'll make sure and send things over into chats for y'all to be in the loop on those things. And then just keep sharing alongside your life, right? Have your samples with you. Go prepared. And then, that's the end of the day, is that it's just consistency over time. But I love all y'all shout outs. There's actually training and mentorship that came from each one of y'all's shout outs and those things. But I see Pepper, Krista, I guess Krista Pepper. I'm not sure what she prefers. I think maybe Pepper, since she has that on there. I love that. I'm not sure she's able to look in, but her profile picture is beautiful. I haven't got to know her just yet. And then I guess Andrea's listening in. Are either of you ladies able to pop in and say hi, or no?
I'm here, but I'm picking up food for my kids, so I'm multitasking. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
But yeah,
I'm glad,
that's
I'm glad
Krista's last name. Anyway, is Krista there? Are you there, Krista?
I'm here too. Yeah.
Okay.
No, absolutely.
Yay! I'm glad to see y'all make it on. I know multitasking is good. We're all multitaskers for sure. But nice to have y'all on. And Pepper, I look forward to chatting with you more. Jana was bragging on you, but I don't really know anything other than just, you're awesome.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll take that. No, I am. I'm
That's awesome.
excited to be here, and I am looking forward to getting to know everybody. And I know I've been kind of just on the sidelines, kind of watching and digging into a lot of the education and things like that. But I'm a personal trainer. I lost 125 pounds myself.
Yay.
Yeah, I've gone through my own journeys and stuff, and Andrea and I've always been, kind of on that same path, as far as our health and fitness, and, knowing that that's a huge priority, especially for us moms. And so I'm just really excited to be here.
Yay! I love that, Krista. That's so awesome. Congratulations, girl. I'll have to go find you on social media. But I love it, and I look forward to getting to know you more as well. I know Andrea is bringing on Only Rock Stars, so we're glad to welcome you to that group.
I'm so
Uh,
happy to be here, and I'm so glad she thought of me. So thank you
Yeah.
guys.
Yay! You're welcome. The best is yet to come, girlfriend.
Heck
Um,
yes.
Yes, love it. All right, you guys. Well, I'm super proud of y'all, and we're gonna have a fantastic March. Like, I'm so fired up for March. If you guys again need us to do anything to help y'all backtrack, if you fell short for some bonus money in February, let us know. Otherwise, let's go out there and share strong for the people to get started before March 31st, so they have access to the $105,000 in bonuses and all the awesome things to come. And Jana, do you have any final notes before we hop off, Sunshine? Yay! Great job, Andrea. She's awesome.
Love you guys.
Love you, girl. All right, y'all. Well, I'm super proud of y'all. Y'all have a great night. We'll do some official recognition on everybody for their numbers and all the things, and get that out there for you guys. But until then, be well. Have a great one. And Brittany, I'll hit you in Messenger here now. We'll follow.